A warm welcome to Conceptual Maths. Hi, I'm Shreya, and today we are going to start the first chapter of Class 9, Number System. In this chapter today, we are going to discuss two definitions, one broad classification, and two examples. So please stick till the end of the video. So first we are going to see how the numbers are classified in maths. The numbers are broadly classified in two parts, real number and imaginary number. Now, imaginary number have no more classifications, but real number is further classified into rational and irrational numbers. Now, irrational numbers towards our left hand side then is no more further classified, but rational number, which is on our right hand side, is further classified into two parts, non-integers, or we can say fractions, and integers. Now again, integers are broadly classified into negative and whole numbers. And lastly, whole number is classified into two parts, that is a natural number and zero. Zero means the digit 0. So this is a broad classification of numbers. With this broad classification, we can solve out many true and false that come in from this chapter. So we must keep this flowchart in our head embedded. Now the first and the foremost definition that we come across is rational number. What is a rational number? A rational number is said to be a number that can be written in the P by Q form. So it can be written in P by Q form, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So P and Q, they both belong to integers, and Q should not be equals to 0. Also, there is one condition that P and Q are co-prime to each other. Co-prime means only one is the number that is common between P and Q. So this is the definition of rational number. Rational number can also be expressed in decimal expansion. So the rational numbers can be said as they are terminating. Terminating means ending, the division ends, or a non-terminating recurring form. So non-terminating by word means it is not ending, and recurring means repeating itself. So rational numbers can be written in three ways. In fractional form, we can write in P by Q form. In decimal form, we can write it as a terminating decimal. That means a decimal that ends. Example is 0.25. And a non-terminating recurring decimal. That means this example, 0.23562356. So it is a non-terminating recurring form. That means this number 0.2356 is repeating itself in same fashion. So this is the definition of rational number. Now let us see irrational number. Irrational numbers are those numbers which cannot be expressed in P by Q form. That means it cannot be written in fractional way. Here the condition for P and Q stays, that is P and Q both are co-prime to each other. They are both integers and Q is not equals to 0. So this condition remains as it was for rational number. Now we have expressed rational number in decimal form. Can we express irrational number in decimal form? Yes, of course, we can express irrational number in decimal form. It should be non-terminating and non-recurring. Non-terminating means the decimal or the division is not ending, and non-recurring means the numbers are not repeating itself in the same fashion. That means if we consider an example, we can say like this: 0.1 4, 3, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 2. Here we can see that the number 4, 6, 5, these are repeating, but not as it is repeated in the previous part. That means if we consider 4, 3, 5, 6, these four numbers and the later four numbers 4, 5, 6, 2, here the numbers 4, 5 and 6 is present, but not as same as the first four numbers. So this is a non-recurring form. Now, since we have discussed the two important definitions from this chapter, let us see two examples. So the first example is state true and false. Now, whenever we are doing true and false or fill in the blanks from a chapter, we should remember all the minute details that we need to know. Here in the beginning, I have shown you the classification of number. So that classification of number you need to remember. The first question says a whole number is a natural number. So we have to see that whether a whole number is a natural number or not. In the classification, we had negative number and whole number. And whole number is again classified as 0 and natural number. So we can say all the natural numbers are present in whole number, but all whole numbers are not present in natural number. So every whole number is a natural number is false, because 0 is a whole number which is not present in the natural number. So the first one is false. Second said is every integer is a rational number. So again, if we come to the classification, we can say that the rational number was classified into two forms. First one is non-integer, and the second part was integer. So we can say all integers are rational number, but all rational numbers are not integers. So every integer is a rational number is true, as all the integers can be expressed as p by q form. Now all rational numbers are integers. Obviously not. We cannot say that all rational numbers. Obviously we can say all integers are rational number, but the vice versa is not true. All rational numbers are not integers, because in integers we have, in rational number we have non-integer part as well. So every integer is a rational number is true, whereas this third question says every rational number is an integer is false. So this was our first example. Now the second example said find 5 rational number between 1 and 2. So here we need to find 5 rational number. The easiest way is, first we have to see how many rational numbers we have to find. We have to find 5 rational numbers. So to this number 5 we will add 1. We will get 6. Now this number 1 and this number 2, we have to express it in p by q form. So 1 can be written as 6 by 6. We have to use the number 6 over here. And 2 can be expressed as 12 by 6. So first what we did, we found out how many rational numbers we have to find. We have to find 5 rational numbers. To that number we added 1. So we got 6. Now whatever number that you have to find this rational number in, we have to express that in p by q form. So here the numbers are 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 we have to express it in p by q form, and we have to use 6. So we can write 6 by 6 is 1 and 12 by 6 is 2. So all the numbers between 6 by 6 and 12 by 6 is our rational numbers. That means 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6 and 11 by 6 are the 5 such numbers which lie between 1 and 2, and they are rational numbers because they can be expressed in p by q form. So this is the easiest way that we can find rational numbers any number of rational number between two consecutive number. I hope you liked this video. If you have liked this video, then check out the description box for more videos, and if you are new to my channel, then consider subscribing. If you like my content, then please give a thumbs up and don't forget to share the video. Thank you.